What's good, my bakers and my non-bakers? How y'all doing today? Yeah. Today we making cinnamon rolls. Y'all ready? Hey, you see how I did that? Let's get into it.
A baker, creator, an innovative maker who makes the sweetest things in life and really makes them savor. And if you have a problem, you can count on him to solve them. A believer and achiever and a really jolly singer. And he also loves to cook.
He's named Daddy.
He's named Daddy.
He's named Daddy.
He's named Daddy. Yeah.
Now these cinnamon rolls right here is crispy a little bit on the outside, but fluffy on the inside, all with that silky caramel. Silky, let's get into it. So we're gonna start off by So we're gonna start off by making our Poolish. And our Poolish is just composed of water, yeast, and flour. It's similar to a starter, except you can do it within the span of a day instead of having it to be like a week and feeding it every day, which is why I like using this. So once you combine your water, flour, and yeast into a bowl, you're going to go over to your warm setting and leave it on for 10 minutes. And then you're going to open it and leave it open for 5 minutes. And then you're going to add your Poolish in and let that sit for an hour. And after the hour is done, you're going to take it out the oven. And this is what it should be looking like. You know it's done when your Poolish talking to you.
Who made that mess?
You did, King.
Now it's time to make the dough. And I ain't talking about the cash, but if you want to throw me a little cash, I'll shake a little dough. Okay, so add in your salt, your sugar, your flour, and your water, and then you're gonna add that to the mixer. Do not forget your Poolish because your Poolish is gonna help this rise, and then we're gonna mix it. After we plug the mixer in, mix everything until incorporated, and then you're gonna drop in your butter a little bit at a time, and then you're gonna let it rest for about 5 minutes. After that, continue to mix it, and it's going to come into a ball. And when it's in a ball, that's how you know it's almost done mixing. If you want to know if it's done, squeak you off a piece of dough and stretch it out. If it can stretch out pretty far, you is good. Now, this happens to me all the time. The dough gets a little clingy sometimes, but it's okay. Just spray you some oil in a bowl, put some saran wrap on top, give it a little personality, put it into the oven. Remember, the oven should still be warm. Do not turn it on unless you want it to cook. Once that baby nice and rested, okay, you're going to put it back on a corner. And then you're going to put some flour on a corner. And then you're going to put the dough on a corner. And you're going to put some flour on the dough. And then you're going to roll it out to the best triangle, square, rhombus, whatever. And then you're going to slather meat. Oh, and then you're going to slather the dough up with some butter. Hold on now, y'all. And then you're going to make your cinnamon sugar in a separate bowl, add some brown sugar, some white sugar, and girl, you're going to add a buttload of cinnamon, okay? Because these cinnamon rolls, we not skipping on that cinnamon here. Then you're going to mix it up and add it to your roll. Once all your cinnamon sugar is on your roll, we're going to roll them up. I roll mine up different. You can do it any way you want to. I cut mine and then I roll them up. And then after I roll them up at the bottom, you tuck that little tail in so your cinnamon rolls don't fly away. Wrap in saran wrap. If your oven's not hot enough, do not turn that oven back on. Boil a pot of hot water, stick it in the oven, then stick in your cinnamon rolls and let them double in size. Once they double in size, take out the saran wrap, bake at 350. Now it's time for the caramel. And caramel is simple and easy, but it's also easy to mess up if you're not paying attention. Okay, so add your sugar to the pot. Then add just enough water to cover that sugar. You don't need that much water. It's going to boil in different stages. Do not take your eye off of that caramel. It should be a nice gold amber brown. Okay, add your heavy cream. Then you're going to add your butter. Okay, and it should be silky and smooth after that. And then you're going to drizzle it on top of your cinnamon rolls and then enjoy. Okay.
Nice golden brown.